Hello there, I'm the Gaming Fan. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome back to another, operator tutorial, although I word it differently for emphasis. And today we're going to be taking a look at Twitch, how to use Twitch more efficiently. I made a video like this about IQ. I will leave that video in that little card thing at the top right if you'd like to take a look at that. Phone shut up. No, get flanked uploaded. Get flanked uploaded to get answered video. Okay. We're going to be looking at Twitch, how to use her more efficiently, and this one's going to be a lot more specific than the IQ one, although the IQ one was a little specific. But Twitch is just somebody who whenever I spectate a Twitch player, I almost never see them doing the right thing, I guess. I mean, it depends on the situation, but it seems like they're always wasting their drones. They're always doing something inefficient with their drones. I'll put it that way. They don't use the drones efficiently. So I will start with the drones, and then I will get into her weapons later because most people just choose the F2, but I'd like to go over them anyways. So, in the prep phase, what do you do? Well, I'll tell you what you don't do. Don't take out the outside cameras. Why? Because you can just take them out right when you spawn. They might as well have not been there in the first place. Yeah, it tells the enemy what direction you're coming from at best, if they even care about that. But if you use your Twitch drone to take out an outside camera, you'll have less inside cameras to be able to take out. And depending on the map, that is something that you do not want to lose. You want as many shock darts as possible. So, first thing you do is do not enter the objective. Don't enter the objective with your drone. I will kill you. I know first time Siege players want to do this, take out whatever they see, or zap somebody. Don't do that. Keep it in a safe location on the opposite side of where the objective is. If you see a default camera, take it out. And if you know the maps already, prioritize your cameras. For example, like the skylight camera on Bank. Or I don't know exactly what it's called, but the one outside of, not open area, I forgot what it's called. The one covering the basement stairs. The ones in the middle of Bank covering the basement stairs. That's an important camera. The skylight's an important camera. There is a camera in the basement. If you're clear to take that out, take out default cams, and the quicker you do it, the better, because your shock drone is on a recharge timer for 30 seconds per dart. So, your drone is hopefully still alive. You've taken out the default cameras. And the prep phase is over. So, what do you do at this point? Well, now we're going to send our drone in to possibly take out some gadgets with relative safety. If there's somebody in a room, don't send your drone in there, because it will just get taken out. Unless you see something that you really, really want to take out, then do not send it in there. And especially if they know that there's a Twitch on the team. So, you found the objective, and you send your drone into an adjacent room, and there is utility in there. Now, you have to learn to prioritize your darts. Let's say we're entering in the server room in the basement of Bank. You have some teammates in dirt, maybe one or two. There's a Jaeger fighting them behind the server stack, and your drone comes from blue stairs, which is clear. Now, the room has... This is going to be a bit of an extreme example, but the message is the same. There is a Jaeger ADS, there's a mute jammer at the dirt tunnel, there is a single goo mine in that dirt tunnel, there is a Maestro camera, and there is an alibi clone. Now let's say you sent your second drone in there and you have all three of your darts. What do you prioritize? Well, what's the objective? You're trying to get into server, and this Jaeger is being a bit of a problem. Having grenades would certainly help with that. You don't really need drones because, well, you know he's behind the server. The Gumon could be a problem, and the Jaeger ADS could be a problem. Take those out. The alibi clone isn't going to be a problem because most people aren't going to shoot at that. Your last dart you could either save or you could hit the mute jammer with it anyways. So it's quick little decisions to what do you prioritize. You saw on the footage right here that I did not take out that alibi clone because I wanted to save the darts in case there was something more important in there. And I also didn't want to give away my presence with the possible sound. So it's very quick little decisions like that I often see Twitch players mess up. Right? Now let's talk about some operators you might want to prioritize. Obviously Jaeger. Maestro and Mira are big Twitch targets because they're pretty much the only ones that you can do something about from relative safety. Especially a Maestro camera. I love when they put a Maestro camera down, get on it, and I just zap it. Now whether you want to pop it with one dart and then shoot it, or if you just want to pop it twice with your saved up darts is up to you, and depending on the situation. So that was a quick little rundown of using your drone a little more efficiently. Make sure you keep your drone live in the prep phase, take out the default cams, use it later, and make sure you prioritize correctly on your targets. Now, how about her guns? The F2 is deadly, 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 deadly. It actually does more. I did not know this until I made the video. I didn't know this until I made this video. that the F2 actually does more damage a second than the R4C that Ash has. Like, yikes. And its damage per bullet is basically the same thing, only 2 less. So it is a deadly Widowmaker. However, it does have a lot of recoil, and it has 5 less bullets. So there is that. The ammo count probably won't matter in the long run, but the recoil, which attachment should you run to mitigate the recoil? Well, to be honest, I really don't know myself. I have been running Twitch for a while now, and I still don't know which attachment to put on that gun. Between the compensator, the flash hider, and the muzzle brake. Every time I feel like the muzzle brake sucks, I always end up needing it. So, I might make a video on that one day, but if you're a new player, just run with the flash hider for a bit, I guess. It's a solid starting area. Me personally, I'm kind of switching between muzzle brake and flash hider because I'm trying to cover my weaknesses instead of playing to the gun's strengths, which is a more close range, high rate of fire shredding style of gun than something like what's a long range full auto? Something like the Commando or the AUG. Yeah, probably IQ's AUG, I guess, is the only one I could think of that has a sight on it, or a good zoom sight. So what about her other guns? Well, most people use the F2 regardless, but if you feel like the recoil is impossible to control, then you could try the 417. And I have actually been seeing a lot of people run that lately, because it does have the 3x zoom sight, and it is a pretty good DMR in its class. It's a pretty solid gun. It does 69 damage per bullet, and I think it only has 10 rounds in a mag, so a little bit lower than something like Buck's DMR, I believe, that has more ammo. However, it is still a solid gun, so I will not discourage you from using it. Now the shotgun, well, I wouldn't recommend running shotguns on attack, but if you were to run a shotgun on attack, you might as well use one of the best in the biz, and this shotgun certainly is one of the best that you could bring on attack. So that was my very quick little rundown of the gadget and the guns for Twitch and how to use them more efficiently. Again, don't risk your drone. If you feel like taking out a default cam is risking your drone, still don't do it. Take out default cams during the prep phase, and then come back later and prioritize your targets and make sure your drones stay safe. Alright, that's going to be all for me. I actually had a different video in mind, but it's still not done. I'm still working on it. So, I will 100% have that out next week. I'm saying this because I'm making myself do it. Because if I say this, then I have to do it. Alright, that was my quick little Twitch video. Thanks for watching. I will see you all next time when I use Maverick's torch on the monster house. Yeet.